Hello, freak bitches.
Times if they didn't have a husband, I remember.
Yep.
But there was a lot of dangerous dogs in my neighborhood growing up.
The problem is when they get loose.
Oh yeah,
When you have dangerous dogs, you don't do a good job of containing them. I was always worried about my dog getting out. My dog Frank Sinatra, he was a pit bull that was bred for hog hunting in Hawaii. They breed them different, and they actually have longer ears. It's really interesting. They're almost like Labrador ears because the whole idea is that they're picking up scent. You know, dogs pick up scent with their ears. That's why bloodhounds have those crazy long ears.
Really?
As they're running, it's like, you know how you fart and you like waft up the smell, like, whoo, what is that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, dogs are doing that with their ears as they're running. They're wafting up these scents. So they could pick up little minuscule particles of scents as they're wafting up. And my pit bull had longer ears. He had ears almost like a Labrador, but he was a pure pit bull, but big fucking head, just jacked body. And he would, dogs would come, like dogs that were loose would come to the fence and fuck with him. And he would go crazy. He just couldn't get to them, and they would be fucking with him. And one dog pissed on his fence, like just lifted his leg up. A Labrador came by, pissed on his fence. And so he started slamming his head into the metal bars, like so his wrought iron metal bars, and he slams his head into the bar. And he's like mostly head, right? And pit bulls are like 50% head. And he's just like fucking... and he gets his fucking head through, and I hear all this noise, and I'm alone in the house. And then I hear this noise, and I look out the window, and I see Frank with his head like wedged between the bars, and I see this dog right outside the gate that was pissing. And I was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna get out!" And so I run up to the fence, and I get to him right when his ass pops through he bent the bars, and he got out. And so it's me running down the street in my socks, chasing this dog.
Fucking Andy Dufrank, baby.
He plowed this dog right into a pile of trash cans, right in my neighbor's trash cans, and I got a hold of his collar right before it got ugly. I'm like, motherfucker. So then I had to have another bar welded all around the perimeter of my fence to keep him from separating the bars. So this Israeli dude came over here, and he was the welder guy and the fence guy, you know. And he's like, "What happened to your fence?" And I said, "The dog did it." He goes, "This fucking fence? This dog bent this fucking fence with his head?" I go, "Yeah, the dog peed out there." He goes, "Bro." I go, "Yeah, that's a crazy dog. It's a different kind of dog."
Oh, that's Mike Perry, dude.
That's a different kind of dog. Different kind of dog. They don't care about pain. Pain doesn't mean a fucking thing to them. They just want to get you. They just want to get out. Like this dog was like, I think the dog was like being friendly. Like he's like, "Whoa, smell my pee." You know, he's a Labrador.
Right, he's just like goofing around, like, "I'll piss over here." Yeah, like he's in a frat. He's like, "Oh, I'm a cig app."
Probably didn't even know what a pit bull was.
Yeah,
This dog's a lot louder than me.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
Oh God, that dog has a chain.
I had this one neighbor that had a dog that he never trained. I mean, at all. It was basically a wild dog that he fed. It was a boxer. And this dog wouldn't listen to anybody. When they leave him in the house, if they left the screen, so like they left the door open, the screen, the dog would just fly through the screen, just burst through the screen and go out. And then he'd come home when he was ready.
The dog, he just had his own like plan or whatever?
They were just idiots. They were really frustrated. Oh, look at this dog. Is that a pit bull too? Yeah. Look at him. That's what he did. That's what my dog did.
Oh, yeah.
He'd bend the bars, man. Yeah, they're a different kind of animal.
God.
You gotta really make sure that your perimeter is secure with a dog like that. But this dog was not a dangerous dog. It's just a little boxer.
I think I just got so I think just like I would be so nervous around them, you know? And
but you should be if they're not trained well.
And we didn't grow up around any dogs.
Oh.
You know, except for like dogs that were in our neighborhood. We didn't and they were more violent animals. We didn't have any like dogs in our home or any experience around dogs. You know, I remember first time I ever even met a indoor dog. I didn't know a dog could even be indoors, right? And I was at my buddy Scott's house, and they had a golden retriever. And this bitch came around the corner, dude, and I was like, who in the fuck is that? I mean, it was like the most beautiful thing. I mean, it was just like
Fluffy and
oh, beautiful.
gorgeous.